You are now listening to the Hot
Charles
Take
Oliveira,
Hot
Arman Tsarukyan. That's, I believe, is not even the co-main. I think it's just on UFC 300. They didn't say that there's going to be a couple title fights added. We'll talk about, they got Yan and Zhang Weili on that fight, or on that card. It's going to be I think the first ever Chinese versus Chinese championship fight, I believe is what Dana White said. So it's pretty crazy. But
yeah,
with the Oliveira and Tsarukyan fight, this was a little. I mean, not shocking. I guess it's a good fight to make, but this is another one where Tsarukyan's a minus 180 favorite against Charles Oliveira. That's shocking
even more
to me.
shocking.
That's way more shocking, I would say.
The other one, I guess I will. I did like Arman's last win a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this is we saw what Charles did to Beneil, so I don't know. That is really that's really risky. But I guess Charles is 34. He just turned 34. Arman's surging as of late. It's pretty much what have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
And I guess predicting the future, projecting how they will improve, and I think Arman is going to keep making improvements. I think Islam has already said that he wants to fight the winner of this fight at the end of the year, and then whoever. I think he said he wants to fight Gaethje too, though. No,
I think so, but I think it's like
Gaethje in June, Tsarukyan Oliveira winner in November, February 2025 versus anybody, 2025 versus. He said anybody.
Oh, well, Tsarukyan thinks he's fighting him in the summer. I saw a quote today that was like, Gaethje's going to have to wait. And I'm like, well,
that's crazy.
There's going to be a little bit of issues here.
That's crazy when you still have yet to fight Charles Oliveira, who has like the most finishes in UFC history. So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, and I don't want Arman to get ahead of himself. I mean, he's been calling for that Makhachev rematch pretty much since the first fight happened. So just a little, let's slow down a little bit. I 100% agree with you and your kind of confusion about the opening odds. But again, opening odds, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, including myself, would definitely fancy a bet on Charles Oliveira, especially inside the distance. I mean, we've seen Arman have some kind of, limitations.
Rocked.
He's only 5'7". He's been rocked a couple times. The Gamrot win, or the Gamrot loss, I should say, wasn't great. Like if you're scouting or thinking about putting a bet on Oliveira, that's something you look at. The Alvarez one was fine, but even the Joaquin Silva fight, which was very recently, that was what, in the summer, right? In June or something.
Think so, yeah.
So we saw him do the chicken dance in that fight. Like, imagine what happens if Charles Oliveira just comes forward right out the gate with his Muay Thai. I mean, I don't know, man. I think I would favor Oliveira there heavily. The problem is Tsarukyan has shown that he has some finishing power and finishing ability, and now he is starting to really just level up. And we've seen Oliveira all throughout his career. At the very beginning of his career, he used to just quit. So his durability is not great. Again, he's only getting older. But, man, I think I would probably favor him at least in a closely lined fight. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think if I was making the line myself, it would be like a Tsarukyan minus 130, 135. So it's not that big of a difference. But I look at some of these, like FanDuel has 180 on here. That just seems too hefty for me. So that would be right away. Scream! I'm betting Oliveira, even if I don't, have 100% faith. It's just a better number, and I think you're getting good odds on it. So I think that's just the way to go. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to get out of the fight news. I don't think there's been really anything else. I mean, there was a whole announcement of a bunch of fights. We talked about that last time, the Prochazka and all the
Marvin Vettori, Brennan Allen. What do you think about that?
I think it's a matchup of two similar skilled guys. I'd probably take Vettori in that one if I had to make a pick. I just think Brendan Allen's whole game is just going to the ground, and I think he's going to have a tough time going to the ground against Vettori. And Vettori has had a lot of experience against kickboxers and strikers and stuff like that. So I don't know. What are you cracking up at?
I gotta send you this tweet. So Walter Walker, he's getting a fight.
Oh, let's
we're
go,
back, baby! April 6th, he will be fighting Lucas Brzezinski. But dude, you got to see the picture they used for. It looks like he has no neck or something. I just sent you the tweet. Big Marcel tweeted it. Walter Walker looks. I mean, dude, he looks. I don't know. It looks like he literally has no neck, or maybe it's hidden. But and then the background's black. It's so odd of a fight. But at least we're getting his debut against Brzezinski, a guy he can definitely beat. There's a couple other fights. Raul Rosas, you see it?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It looks crazy. But so obviously we're excited for that. Yeah,
We're excited. Do the chicken dance at some point.
Yeah, he might not even get time to do the chicken dance. He might just go to sleep. So Raul Rosas is getting Ricky Turcios. Easy win there. I mean, Jesus Christ. Joel Alvarez, Ludovic Klein. That should be a banger. Chris Weidman. I mean, this is just sad news. But Bruno Silva, Chris Weidman in Atlantic City. I hope you're there. Hopefully I'm there. Hopefully we're both there.
I looked up the StubHub, but I don't think they're even on sale yet. But I saw the StubHub
probably $5,000.
They were $240 to get into the building. I said,
You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.